Because, okay, if a person don't want you somewhere, you can leave. I felt like when he kept asking them that, yeah, that is harassment, so they should have left. But they allow their emotions to get the best of them and act a fool. And then the thing is this, I'm sure that's not the first time that man has acted like that, because I'm sure that store has been in that neighborhood for a very long time. This man acts like this all the time. So I guess today they was feeling a certain way and wanted to act a fool. They could have easily left, and they could have told their friends, family members, look, let's not go to this business because he don't like us. He just want our money. And then the silly part was you tear up the store, now you want to offer him money. For what? That's like pointless. If you're going to act a fool, go all the way with acting a fool. Don't go halfway. And then the thing is this too. The guy, the store owner, yeah, he know he was wrong. He just didn't expect that reaction this time. Because he been doing it so long. He know he was wrong. That's why he tried to make excuses for what he was doing. Because if I know I'm not wrong, I'm not making no excuses for anything. But like you said, our money pays for their college. It pays for where they live at. It pays for generational wealth for them. And you said something else. I've never seen any of them invite us to their house. They're not going to invite us to their house. They only want to be bothered with us if we have some money like them. They like one of us, not all of us. That goes off even with, I'm going to go a little further when it comes to celebrities. They like the name. They like that one person, not all of us. You know, I think that people always put their emotions in things when they're mad, and that's understandable, but he could have easily left.
Let me say one word. I'm going to cut in real quick. What's on my spirit? Something just came into my spirit. I sound like a prophet now. Look at it. And God told me. Let me listen. Black people, white people, and Arabs and Asians, they don't have to like us to do business with us. All we asking for is respect. So black people, don't nobody have to like us, but you treat me like a paying customer when I come to your business. That's all. Because you can't make people like you. Some people just racist in heart. They ain't gonna like you. Some blacks don't like blacks. So people, get that out of your mind. They don't like us. So what? We going there to get a product, and hey, we want to be treated like a customer supposed to be treated. So I don't care if they don't like me, but you better treat me right if you want my dollar. That's it. You can call me all types of Nigels when I leave, chicken eating, chilling, chicken, cornbread, feet eat. I don't care what you call me. But when I go in there, you better respect me in my face. Go ahead, sister. I'm sorry.
So, but you got to look at it a little deeper than this. Okay. When you go to Hispanic neighborhood, what do you see? Hispanic stores. When you go to Chinatown, what do you see? Chinese stores. You never see others in their neighborhood, but in our neighborhood, we welcome everybody. I see a corn lady, and I understand she got to make a living, but I guarantee you couldn't make a living in her neighborhood. I guarantee you can't, because they're going to pull you out. But our people sit there, buy corn and everything from them. But they'll see their own brother, sister selling something. Oh, what you selling this for, man? I pose, especially cigarettes. Like, when you see them selling cigarettes, you can't sell right here. But then you see the Hispanic woman with her corn cart, and y'all sitting there just buying it up. Y'all not saying anything. That makes no sense. The point is this, like, black people, we can buy anything, because every time you look around, we buying the newest Jordans, the newest games, the newest TVs. How many TVs you see people buy for Christmas? Constant. Right. We can buy clothes. We can buy anything we want to buy. But when it comes to a majority of our neighborhoods, they look like shit, because we want to spend our money on looking good. We always want to look good. We got to look good. But then we go back, we got $1,000 worth of shit on, but we go back home and look at the neighborhoods. They look horrible. They look horrible. And the thing is, the people who have the businesses, they do not live in our neighborhoods. They wouldn't dare live among us. Please. They wouldn't dare. But they sure take all our money. That's how you know we're not really poor, because these people have prospered for years. generations off our money. They sent their kids to college when a lot of us can't even send our kids to private school. They're smart. They're smart because they know that, let's say, for instance, they go into a white neighborhood. If they let them in there, let them do one thing. I guarantee that white woman or that white man gonna have the whole neighborhood shutting their ass down within an hour, because it ain't gonna be no one person saying, well, let's give them a chance. No, you disrespect one, you disrespect all. With our people, you disrespect one or two, you got somebody in the background still sitting there, still let's not do that. And that's the problem. No, treat them accordingly like they do us. Now the crazy part with that store, that boy is gonna go back to that same store, give it some time, probably that same within an hour, and went and bought something from that same person. It makes no sense. You know, we constantly contradict ourselves on how we want to be treated, but at the same time, we seek validation too. Yeah. How many times you think the video where they say, they told us we're not allowed in this restaurant and we want to argue. I'll take my money somewhere, so I go buy my own steak and make it. I ain't got to beg for you to come and to give you my money. Why am I begging to give you my money? You shouldn't.
That's right.
But at the same time, it's the validation to say, I went to this place, I ate here, I shopped here, and they got your money, your hard-earned money, and they still look at you as the way they did. They don't care. They care nothing about your money because they know you don't care about it because you're willing to give it to them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Black people got to treat, you know how they don't want to shop at the Black business? Treat every other business the same way. When they disrespect you, don't come back. Don't make no excuses. Don't come back. Don't expect our business to give you the royal treatment. But these people treat you like shit and you willing to pay. You ain't even trying to do let's make a deal. You willing to give them all your money. And you willing to refer friends, cousins, and all to give them all your money. But when it comes to the Black business, they overcharge. Oh, the chicken wasn't done right. Oh, they ran out. They just found any little thing to nitpick on. But these people don't even, when you come in their place business, they don't even greet you sometimes. They don't.
And then some of them not friendly.
Because they don't like you. They just don't like you. They like your money. Your money, like I stated before, it pays their lifestyle. Imagine this. Imagine one day we all woke up and said, you know what? Any Arab, any Chinese business, we shutting it down in all our neighborhoods. I guarantee you, them people will lose their fucking mind. Because now they in the poorhouse. Because they know they can't go over to Bridgeport. They can't go over on their Gold Coast. They can't go to no other place but us. See, we so forgiving, we so willy-nilly with everybody else, but when it comes to our own, we can't stand them. I don't trust them. They'll snake you, and it makes no sense. These people snaking you every day. They having sex with you without no lubrication. They doing us a job.
Listen, people.
And the crazy part, like I say, when you go to those stores, like, okay, them City Sports, I don't go to City Sports none of that, but when you go there, you got a Black guy standing right there for security, right? He has no gun or nothing. So he's going to put his life at risk and chase some type of robber while they stand their ass there. And he get killed because some of them so goddamn stupid. They chasing up behind somebody. You ain't got nothing. You just chasing up behind for their stuff. And then something happened to you, they're going to find somebody else just like you. They don't give a shit about you. Because the thing is, I want you working right here. I don't trust you with my cash register. I don't want you touching my money. I don't trust you. And so it's like we got to stop thinking that materialistic things validate us when it comes to other people. We got to stop thinking, well, if the Black business, if they ain't giving me no deal, they charging. When the truth is, Black business got to come stronger than others because at the same time, we got to go through this. We got to go through hell to even get the business.
You want to wait?
Most Black business go through hell to get the business license. They get a hard time in doing everything. And so they probably have to go a little bit higher. But they complain, and that's how sometimes our business don't last. Because we don't give so much support. Because if you look at the neighborhood, how many Asian nail shops? How many Asian beauty supply houses? It's a lot of them. And every time you come in there, you got maybe 1 or 2 black people working there, but they ain't back behind that register. They up in front and they following your ass around.
Say it, sister.
Because
so
let
me help you out. We are financing our own oppression. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They are sending their children to these Ivy colleges, universities. They are buying cars. They're buying property off our money, and we out here living from check to check. We robbing from each other. We stealing each other. We hating on each other. We just giving all our money. It's like a pimp and a prostitute.
Yeah, and see, the thing is, let's be honest. White people showed them the way. They showed them. They told them. They told them, guess what? These people will spend all their goddamn money to look good. And guess what? And I'm not speaking on the people who can afford the things they buy. I'm not speaking on those. I'm speaking on the ones who ain't paying their rent, who won't buy their own food, who won't pay for nothing because they want to look good. Let's be honest. A lot of women, and I'm a black woman, so I'm gonna call it for what it is. Spend a lot of money on their hair, makeup, nails, all this shit. We just do. We do. But at the same time, let's be honest. Do we really need all that? Do we really need a $600 wig? No, we don't. We don't need that. But we got to have it. So guess what? When it's time to buy food for our kids, if your mindset is that small, you go have that wig, but your kid's hungry. Well, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to pay this light of gas bill. That light of gas bill is on your damn head. But again, like I said, we got to look good. We got to look good to impress people that we've been knowing for years. If I know you for years, why am I buying anything to impress you? I shouldn't. You should accept me as who I am. And unfortunately, other races, they feed off of it. They feed off of it. That hair weave that come from China, Malaysia, all these places, them people feed off our insecurities. They feed off them. They've been doing it for years. Let's be honest. You don't see, when you downtown, you see them white people down there, do you see them wearing anything with a damn name printed on it? 9 times out of 10, you don't.
Ooh, let me say something. It's on my mind. I don't know if she's my best friend. She's a female. And she told me this morning, we talked. She said, Martin, back in the 80s and the early 90s, you remember, ladies, those that got babies, where you can go to the corner store and use your WIC card. You know, your WIC. Your
WIC stamps.
Yeah. So during back the 80s, we had the crack. I'm 53, so I can talk about this. We had the crack epidemic was going on, a lot of money. We had the BD and GD war. But my point is, the Arab guy told her he was making $80,000 a month back in the 80s and 90s off that. While we black folks out there, GDs and BDs shooting at each other. You know what I'm saying? Come on, they made all this money with the link card and the with the card that you go buy the Pampers and milk and all of the WIC stuff. $80,000, just one little store, $80,000, and we out here selling dope, taking penitentiary chances.
Because again, like I told you before, they feed off our insecurities. Everything that you have seen as far as in black neighborhoods go off insecurity. Let's call it for what it is. Most guys who sold dope right, they sell dope to look good, right?
Right.
To have nice cars and clothes to impress what? A girl who won't give them the time of goddamn day. They doing it to impress guys who they done grew up their whole life with, and they sent you poor too, so they know you. But I gotta try to impress you because I don't like the person I was at first. You can go and get educated and buy them things, but no, I need it now. I need it now. The Arabs, when they're in our neighborhoods, they see us every day. They look at us all the same, unfortunately. They just do. Because they look at it and they say, they don't work. Single mother. It's a stereotype. He sells drugs, this, that, and the other. These people care nothing for themselves, which is a whole lie. But this is what they think, because this is the minimum they see. That ain't how all us is. It's good and bad in every race. But this is what they see. So this is what they feed off of. You see how they had the young black chicks working in the store. I remember when I was growing up, the Lark store and all them stores. I wonder why I never seen guys in there. They had certain type of women in there because they could attract all the drug dealers. Them women attracted all the drug dealers so they can spend their money. That's why they put the women on like display. They put them on like a mannequin, display them, because they know what they're going to attract. And all the $1,000 stores making, they's probably paying the females pennies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on. It's been going on forever because we're so distracted. We care about, that's like when you see the liquor stores. Who packing them liquor stores? Hennessy, Remy. Them people ain't drinking that shit. Them people don't even eat their own food. Them clothes they sell, they don't even wear none of that. But they know we do.
Mm-hmm.
Them people sit and they watch. And then you notice they, income tax time, perfect time. Boy, you see all the sales, you see everything, because they know they finna spend all their money. Mm-hmm. And make us richer. And like I stated before, send our kids to school, buy us a Mercedes, do all these things. And they living in hell. They living on hell on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody heaven is where? Here. Every race heaven is here, but our hell is here. Because we keep giving them everything. Giving them. And if one person speak on it, and if several people know the situation, they go shut up. They're not gonna say nothing.
Right.
That's like if you in this nail shop and they mistreat one of us. All us supposed to stick up and say something, but you got some go sit there and not say shit. They're gonna sit there because they want their toes done so bad when you can clean your own goddamn feet. Woo. You can cut your own toenails, but again, they play off our insecurities. Mm-hmm. And this is not going to stop until mothers and fathers teach their daughters to love who they are, teach their son to love who he is.
Oh, okay.
And if you don't do that, that's how it's going to be. They know who we are because they've been studying us forever. They know who we are. They know it.
Buddy. Yeah.
They know our strength. They know exactly. They've been studying us. That's why we so duplicated. The black woman so copied, the black man so copied. But she don't know her worth, and neither do he.
Mm-hmm.
About time some of us figure out our worth, we way up in age to figure it out. But if you have a mother, father, uncle, cousins, they can sit and tell you your greatness. They can tell you everything you need to know about yourself. And so that's the problem. A lot of us just don't know who we are. That's like I told you before when your friend Chris was speaking on how he was describing the type of woman he wanted. And I'm looking through the comments, and I think when you hear a brother describe the woman he want, automatically black women think he want white women or others. That's not fact. What he's saying is, I want to see what you look like. I want to see what you look like. Because every day you ain't gonna feel good to put all this shit on your face. You need to have somebody that loves you for you. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them, he trying to control. It's not about control. It's about want a man to love you for you. How many people with somebody who actually love them for them? A lot of them not. They like the facade. They like what they seeing. But to really love it for them, hell no. And so again, that goes back to we got to start loving ourselves. We got to start knowing ourselves.
Why do you think? I'm not gonna just say women, black men and women. Why we don't love ourselves though?
Okay, let's look at it this way. Growing up, right?
Right. Anytime
you really see the picture of a black woman, what did she look like?
A slave, Just she didn't look attractive because she didn't have none of that stuff on. And
no, I'm gonna go further.
Okay.
It was always two types of woman. If she's a darker complexion woman, they're gonna make her as a slave, mammy, or those unattractive.
Yeah, that's true.
If she's light-skinned, when I say light, damn near white, she has these certain type of features. So growing up as black men and black women, we didn't see the beauty in all our shades. You still don't see it today. She's either real dark or she's damn near white. When the truth is, we come in so many colors. It's not a number limited to it because we come in all type of shades and colors and all that. Mm-hmm. But a lot of us, even growing up in the projects, guys that say, "Oh, you're beautiful," they tell you sexy, and you know, with sexy that means sex, meaning you're attractive to fuck on. but you're
Right.
not beautiful, you're not pretty unless you're light bright with this long wavy hair, damn near white.
Pretty eyes, yeah.
And so with black men, you even know the darker complexion black brothers felt the same way. Or you had in the house too, you had some mothers telling their sons, you ain't gonna be shit because your daddy ain't shit. You had those. You had mothers telling their daughters, if a man can't do this, that for you, you don't need him. He this, that, and the other. So it's a lot of issues within our race that make us have so much self-hate because it starts in that house. It starts with the mom and the dad.
Can I say this? Why parents teach their daughters, girl, you better get some money. Don't give no free PUSSY up. You know what I'm trying to say? Why they tell make their daughters out of prostitutes, if I may say that word, prostitutes?
Because
prostitute, instead of teaching your daughter, look for a husband. Go ahead.
Let's be honest.
Okay, let's be honest.
If a woman meets a man, right? A man know his place. If he's a man, he know what he got to do. He don't need no woman telling him what he need to do because he's a man. He know his place.
Right.
Unfortunately, that mother who tells her daughter this is 9 times out of 10 never dealt with men. She dealt with the N-word. I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm saying. She dealt with that, or the mom has slept with men and expected things. Let's be honest. When you have sex with somebody, it's no amount of money for that. Sex is a feeling it's a feeling. It's like food, water, and shelter. It's a common need. So if a woman's saying, well, I need some money, well, you don't need to be having sex right now because you got too many things going on to be thinking about having sex. I think sex is a reward or a treat when things are a little bit in order. Okay, now I can relax. But if you got, I need this bill paid, you need to worry about how you're going to pay these bills instead of trying to have sex. So when mothers teach their daughters these things, that's a broken woman. Because again, a man knows his place. When you meet a man, he knows what he's supposed to do. You ain't got to tell no man what he needs to do. He's not your child. And that comes to a lot of women who date men that could be her son. His mentality is of a child. That's why she can dictate and run him. A real man will say, you know what, baby, I can cook, I can clean, I can make my own money. I don't need your ass just for sex. That's it, because I can do the same things you do. Broken women teach their daughters these things. And then 9 times out of 10, let's be honest, most rich or wealthy men don't want no broke woman. If she don't have any money, she better have some type of class. She got some class to raise his kids for him. But most men who are about something, why would I date you to bring me down? Please. And vice versa. So these are broken women who think, and let's be honest, after you ever wanted something real bad and after you got it, you're like, okay, I got it now. So if you having sex with a man for money all the time, after you get what you get, you're still not going to feel any better because it's something within yourself you're lacking. So when women tell their daughter, tell their man this, then other, that tells you a lot about the mother. Why would you even want your daughter to sell herself short? Because again, sex is a natural thing to do. And only when your mind is focused to do it, you ain't got no worry. Okay, I need to relax now. Let a little steam off. That's what sex is for me. And that goes to, that's why it's a lot of women are bitter too, because the choices we make those choices. Ain't no man telling us to have sex with them. We do it on our own. You know? But you have men too who say, you know, I want a woman with this, that, and the other. And that's fine too. You should. But you got to have certain things, because everything you look for a person, you're not going to get. You're not going to get everything in one person. I'm sorry. He might be tall, have a good job, but he like to whoop women ass. She might got a good job, nice body, but she's very disrespectful. So it's like you got to pick and choose, because you're not going to get everything in one person. You're not.
It's live, uncut, unedited, sister. Boy, she
is, though. What kind of woman she is.
Oh, Chris said, what type of woman are you?
Me? I'm more reserved. Like, I'm simple. Like, everything is simple to me. I feel like I'm not the type looking for no one to take care of me, because I'm not anyone's child. If I meet somebody, we talk, and if I'm not for them, that's fine. Well, I'm going to be respectful. We still could be friends. Because as I stated before, you're not going to find everything in everyone. You just not. Like, If a man has a nice car, nice house, I'm happy for him. That's his. I don't expect him to do this and do that for me. No, I don't expect it. If I've been taking care of myself before I met him, I'm gonna continue to take care of myself. Now, if it's up to him, if he want to flatter me with the things he have, that's on him. I'm not gonna, you got to do this, because I'm not entitled to anything you have. That's yours. That's what you worked hard for, and that's what it is. But you have a lot of women that are entitled, you know, and a lot of success.
Let me ask you a question too. Why women, man, we didn't change this conversation. Lord have mercy. Why women always talking about they want a man with a bag and they ain't got nothing? They got a house full of babies, no job, low income apartment. I'm not trying to dog nobody though, but I'm saying why? And they don't have nothing.
You know why? Because what's the greatest possession God said a woman got?
Okay.
There have it. Only for a simp though. Because a real man gonna say, baby, I understand what you got, and I've had numerous of those. So he don't give a shit about that. But that woman might think her privates is the key to her world. And with some men that's weak-minded, it works. It works. But see, what happens is this. She get that guy that appears to be weak-minded, he end up killing her, unfortunately, because she's playing these games. You know, you can't expect someone to have A, B, C, or D, you ain't got shit. But if she has her prized possession, and that go with men too, who meet women and he ain't got shit going on, but he got a prized possession down there. And it works for them. It works.
But I always say, I don't care if he got 12 down there, but eventually she gonna get used to that 12. Then what? Then what else you got to bring to the table?
But you know what? Let's be honest though.
Look
at the ratio of women to men out here.
Okay. Oh, it's man.
So guess what? You got women who are, I mean, they allow other women in their bed because they that desperate. They will deal with whatever to keep somebody, because some people are not happy being alone. They just don't want to be alone. They just don't. So they'll take whoever, then they be bitter and mad. Oh, these niggas ain't, or these guys ain't shit. When the truth is, you not. You keep picking them. You keep picking them. Pick the same ones.
Wow.
So, I mean.
How old are you, baby girl?
39.
Ooh, you got some experience under your belt. But let me ask you another question. Matter of fact, I'm going to go a little further than that. Chris, you want to talk to her? Because Chris over here smiling and cheesing and grinning and everything. Now, I'm not trying to matchmake nobody, y'all.
We're just having adult conversations, things that need to be said.
I'm just listening. I'm loving what
the man stuck like this. He act like he at work now. He look like, you know.
He know bullshit when he hear it. He a bullshit detector, trust me.
Yeah. Man. So let me just say another thing. For the young women's out there that's trying to find, well, let me ask you a question. If you start dating, would you date to marry or date just to have fun?
Well, I'd be 40.
I'm asking you a question.
I'd be 40 in January. Shit, I need to date to marry, because I mean, really, come on, how much fun could I really be having?
Right.
I mean, at a certain age, I'm gonna be honest. How much sex could you get? I mean, how kinky could you get? I mean, private parts all do the same thing eventually. They all do, whether they big, small, short, fat. They all do the same exact thing. It comes to connection. It comes to companion. It also comes to, when I get older, if I get sick, who gonna take care of me? I need somebody who gonna take care of me. I need somebody to share my thoughts with, to release whatever tension I might have going on as far as work or whatever, or just somebody to talk to. So if a person is a certain age and looking to have fun, that tells a lot about them. It just do. It do.
Wow. Man, this is real, you know. Well, what do you say, like, okay, have you ever been married before? Okay, have you been proposed to?
Yeah.
Okay, why you didn't go through with it? What happened?
Because, you know what? Some people, you know, when you meet people, you meet a representative. You meet their representative. You meet who you think they are. And you be dealing with them, and you start noticing, like, they got some issues. And what happens is, you know, the person could be nice on certain levels, but at the end of the day, this person has potential to hurt you. And I'm not gonna lie, I played a part in it too, lying to them instead of just being honest. As far as lying, when I say is dealing with somebody else, because you know sometimes when we deal with somebody might give us peace of mind better. They just good to talk with, and if you're dealing with somebody and they can't give you peace of mind because every time you look around they want to argue, that's too much to deal with. That's a headache. And so it's like, yeah, you would have married this person and they would have probably hurt you or something because this person has issues. And then sometimes we think we can fix somebody. You can't fix anybody. You can't. You can be dealing with them, but the issues still are. They need to leave them alone. You know?
Wow, man. What's your sign?
You know, Capricorn.
Capricorn boy, hey y'all, she dropping a bomb on us. We going back to relationship. We went from right or wrong, we going back to relationship. But you know what? Listen, let me say this. I'm gonna tell you how I met her, y'all. One day I was scrolling through Facebook. I said, who is this pretty lady? She was laying in the bed like this, you know, lay on the side talking about relationships. And she was keeping it 100. I said, do she got somebody? She, you know, I'm just listening. But she was telling the truth, people. She was telling the truth. And I've been trying to get on my live for the last 5 7 we've been doing test runs. We've been talking in messages, but today was the day.
I think what happens is though, like, you got some people out here can sit there and say, you know what? A lot of things about me I need to work on and fix, or what this person saying is true. But then you got some people just in denial about who they are. They just don't want to realize and say, I might be kind of a little fucked up person a little bit. I might have a bad disposition, or I might act entitled, but no one wants to really work on themselves. Like sometimes we can see the flaws in everybody else instead of looking at ourselves in the mirror and say, damn, I need to work on myself. And that's include me, because we all have some type of flaws. No one is perfect. But if you can sit there and say, you know what, I did this to you, I apologize. And I'm going to tell you why I apologize. And that's that. But a lot of people will not admit to their wrong. They won't admit to nothing about themselves. They will sit there and keep themselves in that glass house. They will sit in that glass house forever. And then the person that really tells them about themselves, they can't stand them. They can't stand them. Oh, this person trying to judge me. Nah, this person's telling you what's the truth. Huh?
You got Chris over here taking notes, the correction officer. He over here taking some down, boy. You talking some good stuff, and you talking some good stuff, though. But you know what? Let me say this too to you. And I like when you talk, you know what I'm saying, because some things are more effective than when another woman said, opposed to a man. Because like Chris, all the time he get accused of woman bashing, but he's not a woman basher. He just tell you what he know and what he likes and what he observed. That's one thing about him. I've been knowing him just about all his life. You know, we grew up in the same community. So women, we have to be honest. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
What do you think about that young gentleman that shot and killed his ex-girlfriend and his ex-wife? What's your take on that? Just be honest with me. I'm just asking you, since we're going now.
Emotions.
Okay.
Emotions are something that come like that. Emotions make us say the most foul things when we hurt. Not when we mad, hurt. Because that's what that comes from, hurt. People say, well, that's the evil person. We all could be evil if the wrong person trigger us at that moment. The thing is this, like, when we meet somebody, and I'm sure with that man who killed his ex, now he told his ex about what his wife did. He told her everything. Sometimes it's unfortunate we shouldn't tell people we meet or date certain things about our past. We should just leave it there. Because the same things you tell them, the same things they're throwing in your face, you make them mad enough. He acted off pure emotion. Did he think about his selfishness? Yeah, he was selfish. His kid's not going to have a mother. But the thing is, he could have said too, he could have also did, you know what, my ex-wife, you want child support, I'm going to go through the court order because I love my kid. I love my child so much, I don't want them without a mother. But he allowed his emotions and his hurt. And that minute of emotions and that hurt caused him to do that. And that's what people do sometimes. They act off emotions. That's all it is. It's pure emotions. And then you have some men who never hit a man in their life, and they've been raised by a bunch of women, and they act like it. They act like a bunch of women. I hate to say they have women emotions. They act like women tempers. Because a man, a real man, he's not going to argue with you. He's not going to go back and forth. He's going to say exactly what he said, and that's that. You either adhere to what he say or leave. But no man is going to go back and forth. That man could have just said, you know what? I tell you what, you want to take my child? Take me to court. I'm done with you. Because the same thing I told you what hurt me about her, you did the same thing. I tell you what, I'm going to take care of my child, but I'm out this picture. I'm going to be around my child. Take me to court. But he allowed his emotions and anger to get the best, and 2 women lost their lives, and he took his life, and his kids have no mother, have no father, and someone, hopefully they got some family that's going to raise them and they don't get caught up in the system.
Miss Sheila said, young lady, you are very wise.
Thank you. Thank you. I think people got to start taking their emotions out of everything. You got to let people, you can't give no one the power over you. If a person don't want to be bothered with you, if a person don't want you, have a nice one, because it's somebody that's going to appreciate me. Because eventually, whoever they're chasing, go do them the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people don't think. They're just mad. They're hurt. They allowed it hurt. We all have been hurt by somebody, or somebody really made us mad, but you ain't that important for me to go to jail and kill my goddamn self. Back.
Mm-hmm. I ain't found nothing in this life that I want to kill myself over.
Not because it's not worth it, because people got to understand why you mad and angry. That person is living their life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just gotta understand that most things in life you're not gonna get. Yeah, that's true. Somebody posted Lester. It's not, I understand that, but you gotta understand you cannot make someone love you. You cannot make someone treat you right. The best thing you can do is leave that person alone. Once you leave that person alone, eventually they're gonna come back and apologize. Eventually. But you're gonna be so over them that you're gonna be okay. You know, for the guy says it's not that easy. Why do you give somebody else the power of you? Why? Why is that person living rent free in your head? Why is you letting that person control you mentally, not physically, mentally? You know, so.
You're Chris over here smiling, boy. I don't know what he wrote down, but I'm waiting to hear what he got to say, though. I'm telling you, I don't know what he wrote down over here, boy. That man got his pad and Lester say he hurt.
But you know what, though? You got to understand this. When you deal with somebody, it takes 2 to dance. It takes both of us to tangle and whatever. We all can take some accountability. But some people are just shitty people. It's just that, unfortunately, the red flags is there in the beginning, but you know how the carnival is. You see the flags, but you still want to get on those rides. You know this person is who they are. But they done came in your life and they probably did something somebody else didn't do. Maybe they take care of you good. Maybe they give you good sex. It's usually money or sex that make us stay with somebody. It's only those 2 things that they're treating us bad, money or sex. They provide good financially, or they give us great sex. So we're stuck. So when that person leave us alone, we are hurt. But if they was treating you like shit, you should be glad. Bad. Be glad because they did you a favor. But some people still caught up in the good part about the person. And everybody has been there. They sit there, well, this person did pay this, that, and the other. Well, get you a job and pay all your own damn bills and have a peace of mind. Or, okay, sex, eventually you're going to be somebody else that give you some great sex too. Or if you don't, okay. At least you had that feeling before. But some people,
Hold on, my partner said, Vera Giles Norris, you know that's my partner.
Yeah.
Police. She said she is definitely a bad chick. Plug. So that's a compliment. Vera, you know Vera Diva.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know Vera Diva. Tell Vera she can come on here. Vera, you can come on here.
I think she's a Scorpio. I love Scorpio. So yeah, they tell her like it is too.
Somebody said, Italian King said, she bad. You keep on every day. She's live. Girl, I told you about how long I've been trying to get you to come on my live.
For a while. Because last night I ended up falling asleep, so I got a chance to see it this morning. And I was listening, and I say, damn. You know, and I just was like, when it comes to
let's say this. We've been talking, and we always had great conversations. Nobody tried to hit on nobody. Nobody talked about nobody clothes. We've been straight up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people on here, they be thinking you're womanizer and all that. You know, it ain't none of that.
What happens is, it's like this. Everybody has a preference. That's
Right.
like, what happens is people have a preference. Let's say I got a preference, but when I meet the guy that's my preference, I'm not his preference. Now I'm sitting there, he this and he that. Nah, I met somebody that I'm not his preference, and that's okay. But people don't like rejection. That's all it is rejection. Because if a woman say, I want a guy that's 6'2", chocolate ball, and she meet that guy, and then he say, I want a woman that got blue eyes. What? How many women you know got blue eyes? You cannot do that. So what happens is you chasing the unattainable. I'd rather have somebody who just like me for me, and I like them for them. Mine is his financial things. I don't give a shit about that, because at the end of the day, you know and I know, you cannot take nothing with you. That's why it's good to enjoy it now, but you can't take it with you. And materialistic things does not validate someone. It's how they treat you. It's how they care about you. It's how they make you feel. But you have some people, they see a man with this, that, and the other. He a good guy. No, he not. That don't mean he a good guy because he have all these accolades. He could be a piece of shit, but he got all these things. And women too. Because I heard him speak on the principle. Some chick, he said that the dude was driving her car and all that. Yeah, because he was giving her good penis. And the thing is, he got plenty of time to give her good penis. He ain't got shit else better to do. So that's what it comes to.
You heard that, Chris?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
So that's what it comes to. So you have some women who want certain things from guys. But I always say this. People chase the unattainable. And they wonder why I can't find this person. Yes, you can. This person's just not everything you want, because you're not going to find everything in everybody. It's just not. It don't happen that way. What happens is you be with somebody for a while and y'all grow together, and you probably showing them certain things and she's showing you certain things, and that's what makes y'all perfect for each other. But when you first meet somebody, they're not going to have all these things. They're just not. It's like, if you think so, you're very delusional. It's not going to happen. But the most important things is important. Like he said, when you have females want you to take them on lobster and steak dinners, then she take you here. At the end of the day, it's not about the dinner. It's what we're talking about. If we sitting there at dinner and I'm steady taking pictures of my food, I'm not interested in your conversation. I'm interested in the place we're at. Because I feel like when you're out with somebody, you're talking so much, you almost forgot about the meal. Because you're talking, you're getting to know one another. You know, so it goes, a lot of men and women are materialistic, and that's okay. It's okay if you want red bottoms and all these other things. That's fine. But that's what you want. Don't expect the other person to buy it for you. This is your taste. Their taste could be Walmart, and they got a pocket full of money because they don't care about that. So everything is just chasing, a lot of people chase the unattainable.
Let me say something. Okay, I got 53 people on this live right now, people. If you agree with what I'm about to say, I want y'all to push some hearts. Should I bring her back on my platform again? Let me see them hearts. Say yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no. Because I want to see. I'm going to show you the love. Yes or no. Type in. I want you to type in yes or no. Bring some hearts. They're showing you love. They're showing you love.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. They're showing you love.
Thank you.
Showing you love. That's what I'm talking about. Showing you love. That's what I'm talking about, young lady. That's what I'm talking about. See,
Thank
you know,
you.
what I'm talking about. Let me see them hearts. Say yes, yeah, because they like the way you talk. You keep it 100.
Yeah, see? I mean, why lie? Like, why lie when the truth is you live with yourself every day? Why lie? Just tell the truth. People gonna like you if they don't.
Absolutely, yes. You know what? Vera tell you, I love sharp women. She'll tell you. And one thing about me, I ain't got to go up under your legs and strip you with my eyes. I just love sharp women, period. You know what I'm saying? I live my life. Everybody that smile and wink at Martin Jones don't want to go to bed with him. You know what I'm saying? When you get to that level where you can be mature and, you know, and do business and have a great conversation, man, there ain't nothing like it. So there ain't nothing like it.
I think people got to understand that at a certain age, like I stated before, all genitals do the same thing. There's no curiosity what her genitals do because they do all the same thing. One might be deeper, one might be looser. I don't know, but they all does the same thing. It comes to how someone thinks, and that even goes to dating. See how people think, because it's gonna tell you everything about them right there. You ain't gotta go to dinners with them when you sitting there talking to them, even on the phone. They're gonna tell you everything about them. And if you feel like this person not for you, that's like if a man say, I got A, B, C of this. He's not telling you you got to have it, unless if he do feel that way, you can say, well, you know what? I respect that. I don't have those things. And I'm being honest with you. Either can date me or not. If he say no, have a good one. I got to respect that. I can't get mad and call him arrogant. I can't do that. Who am I to say he arrogant because he's happy about what he accomplished in his life? Them are his accomplishments. I probably don't have those accomplishments. That don't make my accomplishments less. I just don't have what he had. But if I'm happy with what I accomplished, that's fine for me. Because most people want to know, are you happy with yourself? I don't need to make you happy. If you're happy with yourself, that's all that matters. That means that if I be the guy who has all these expensive things, he knows she's not with him for money. He know, because this woman does not care. She's happy for me, but she ain't asking me for money. She ain't asking me how much money I got. Because most adults shouldn't care what the next person has. Finally, you shouldn't. That's theirs. That's what they work for. If they didn't work for it, it's still theirs. Yeah.
Girl, Chris, you coming on or what?
Yeah, come on.
Chris, come on behind you. I'm